us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Northwestern Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Judowski. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will be first on the attack. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you...
Turning it on! And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, and this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. So Northwestern's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's coming. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. He's inside the 10. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. terrific catch and run before he stopped. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, that is picture-perfect coverage. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Throws to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got his man quickly. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Sparty! A great catch and run for 6.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Reeder. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Just a short pass to the tight. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Let's go.
They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's Covey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Reeder. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reeder. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Covey.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Got his man. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Northwestern! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here will tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Carr. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McCown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake. Down to throw. Makes the catch. It's McCown. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Spartans are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Jenkins. Touchdown, Spartans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Reeder. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's McCown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play with the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Wildcats have it back, the Northwestern offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. With the woes, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back open in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was...
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Northwestern will try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Carr. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. And by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Get set.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's Collier. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Tulsa. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
First down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a deep man. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Running back searching for a hole. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. The sure hands, it's Jenkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Williams. Touchdown, Wildcats! They take the lead with the 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Jenkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Might be looking to run. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Look out, he's got room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 2nd down coming up. They'll try the run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off play action. Can't make the connection, then the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Touchdown, Northwestern! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the tailback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Russ. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Carr. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes a connection. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Handoff to the single running back. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. Discards him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease. It's Russ. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done with.
Looking for the 4th down conversion. Northwestern comes to the line.
Get set, get set. 6-9-1, get score.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Warren. Touchdown, Northwestern. And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Tulsa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets the give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. Softened him up with a run and now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Yeah, baby, we coming here. On the ready.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Wants to pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's McCown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the...
Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Okay, let's see what they've got on second down. Let's go. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Get it out on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players. Competing, and I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Starting to feel a little pressure. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger